books, Richard. Are you keeping an eye on the trade deadline coming up?
Yeah, it's not too far away to start throwing some of those ideas into the good old trade machine, but I like to be respectful to the players and not speculate too much. There's a lot more involved than just moving players.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward position. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Monk, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. That'll be a 5-second call.
Possession Heat.
Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Monk, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. You know, people call DeMar DeRozan the modern master of the mid-range.
Well, he's earned that with his mid-range efficiency and scoring. It's an area a lot of offenses overlook now, but DeMar, oh, he is the exception to the rule.
Now here's Schroeder, 15 in his last outing. Oh, got that one up quick.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
Now Los Angeles with it. 7-point differential. Leonard on the take. Uses the glass on the layup.
Showing off a little muscle on that finish. Kawhi might look calm, but his game is loud.
And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist by Monk. Sabonis has got his second basket on the night. On the take, Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Shot's good by Schroeder.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Zubats. Back to Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Beal from outside. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Leonard gets the bucket.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Murray finds Schroeder. DeRozan outside. Over Leonard. And another basket for Sacramento.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. BA, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's DeRozan. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Clippers trail by 7. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, Sacramento this season, bringing in Dennis Schroeder to provide stability to their point guard position, and he's coming off an efficient postseason with Detroit. Schroeder's impact has varied depending on the situation, but the Kings are hoping and believing he'll thrive in this system.
They love his disposition. Thank you, Shams. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Jones, he's checked in for Collins. Dunn comes in for Beal. And it's Paul in for James Harden. Leonard passes to Dunn. Outside Jones. Over DeRozan. Clock at 6. Double team on Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Really left him alone that time.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
DeRozan outside. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Achua with a screen. Here's Westbrook. Achua with the dunk.
Even at this stage of his career, Westbrook is still a skilled playmaker in this league.
Paul passes to Zubac. Off with the layup. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And it's Monk missing. Clippers trail by 8. Jones feels it out. Here's Leonard. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Leonard's got 6.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Here's DeRozan. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Leonard outside. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Kings ahead. They lead by 8. And if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. McDermott's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Harden. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
Let's go with a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Ellis outside. Sabonis outside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
Here's Achua. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Ball comes in for Dunn. And the Kings also making a change. DeRozan is checked in. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A.
There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. And it's Bradley Beal in for Chris Paul. Sacramento also making some changes. Keegan Murray's checked in for Achua. Malik Monk comes in for Ellis. And it's Schroeder in for Westbrook.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Harden can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Schroeder against Harden. Schroeder passes to Sabonis. And he can't get that one. Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. There's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Working to find the high percentage look, DeRozan makes sure he converts.
Leonard, shot good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
DeRozan outside. Back to Schroeder. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Leonard against DeRozan. Over Leonard. And it's DeRozan missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Harden. Harden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
And Sacramento making a change here. Šarić checked in.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
DeRozan finds Šarić. Now here's Schroeder. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. Schroeder's got 7.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's DeRozan. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Leonard outside. Launches a 3. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Leonard's got 21.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Schroeder. Outside Murray. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubac. Leonard looking over the floor. Beal outside. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Torching the Nets. Hitting 4 from distance that quarter. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaFleur. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hey there. You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me.
All right, looking back at our first half, the Clippers are in a tight game.
They've had the hot hand from deep.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And so in the game for the Kings, the duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. Back to Schroeder, fires the 3, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That game will be the third of 5 at home. Harden misses. Kings trail by 6. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Pulls up, high post. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. In the third spot, Los Angeles.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
This is how DeRozan is wired. If you let him, oh, this man will light you up, and he's had a big night.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And And that's good as he hits both shots.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for the Kings. They trail by 7. Outside Schroeder. Right at the free throw line. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist from Schroeder. Sabonis has got 10 points. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Harden against Schroeder. Here's DeRozan. Out to Schroeder. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Jones, he's checked in for Collins, and it's Dunn in for Beal. The Kings also with a sub. Achiuwa's checked in.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Shot left block. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime. They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Schroeder with it. Harden picks him up. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And it's clear that Sabonis has it going on right now. That defense is at his mercy.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Šarić checks in for Sabonis. Ellis comes in for DeRozan. Westbrook, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Carter in for Schroeder. To the inside, here's Zubac.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Sacramento substitution, number 5, Nick Clifford.
Leonard outside. And that three is knocked down by Kawhi.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Ellis outside. And another miss by Sacramento.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Deflected.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Westbrook. No luck on that one. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Here's Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Precious Achiuwa picks one up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. Harden hits them both. 1 second left. Unable to get that one. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Russell Westbrook.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. James Harden out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Jones in at the 4. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The drive by Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in.
Look, Westbrook still has some bounce in those legs, especially when this man gets a lane to the rim.
Ball passes to Harden. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Sacramento.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Clifford. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to know where Sabonis is. Really box him out. He's so good on the offensive glass.
Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for the Kings. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Appreciate the report, Allie. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake.
And the Clippers miss again. Kings trail by 7. Pass to Westbrook. Now here's Sabonis, covered by Lopez. And Sabonis gets it to go.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Harden. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Ellis. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now Leonard. Kawhi slam! Wow!
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And some changes here for the Kings. Keegan Murray's checked in for Achua. Malik Monk comes in for Ellis. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Westbrook. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Sabonis with a screen on Leonard. Here's Sabonis. Monk can't get the three.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. Some changes for Los Angeles. Zubac, he's checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. And it's Bradley Beal in for Paul. Here's Leonard. From deep. Murray pulls it down. DeRozan against Leonard.
2 minutes remaining.
Tries it from 9. Sabonis. Extra points. Crucial second chance bucket.
You can see how hungry Sabonis is to help out his team. Whatever they need, this man will fight for.
And there it is.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's DeRozan.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has it.
First team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that trims the lead to 6.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Harden. That one goes. Yes, sir.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way out.
1:21 left to play in the fourth. Monk. It's good from beyond the arc.
Cool as a cucumber. Monk, he wants that moment.
Harden outside. Fires the three. Cleared away by DeRozan. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Kings. Monk outside. Picked by Sabonis. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Zubac with a screen on DeRozan. Leonard takes it in.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
DeRozan.
There are guys that can take that shot, and there are guys that can make that shot. DeRozan loves having the ball in these big moments because he understands how to deliver.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Timeout call, Sacramento. They're down by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's ready to fire.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Murray fires! Oh, missed on the tray. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had.